Préstame atención, protégete en todo momento, play duro, play limpo, toca la mano.
Well, you don't want to be trying to outbox a classic boxer and a guy like Pedraza. The pressure needs to be put on early and quickly for Jose Ramirez. But boxing, thinking he can outbox Pedraza? I don't think so.
He is looking to close that gap quickly and lands a right hand up top.
Pedraza in his camp was worried about the physicality of Ramirez. But you can see that jab down, stab, jab, dab, the stab, jab, dab into the body for Ramirez, bagged up Pedraza.
Pedraza recognizes that, Dre, in terms of needing to be strong. Yet did not want to compromise his speed, his agility. They told us that in training, Dre, they went all the way up to a solid, they described it, a very solid 170 pounds. And then with a nutritionist, whittled their way to between 155 and 160 just to see how it felt at that plateau when it came to sparring. 140 rehydrated 15 pounds, and he's back to that range.
Well, we're going to see tonight if all of the tinkering has paid any dividends. I'm not a big fan of it. Bigger is not always better. You know, he can still build his strength in a functional way without putting on extra mass. He can get stronger without building more mass. I think that's only going to slow a guy like Pedraza down, and he doesn't want to be slowed down against Ramirez.
Ramirez is not a face-first type of slugger. He comes in with a high guard, comes in sometimes behind his jab. Told you, he has a dynamic left. He can quickly turn on with that left hook with tremendous punching power.
So far, so good for
that head
Ramirez.
movement there.
Yes, he was. And so far, so good for Ramirez. He looks like his normal self. But Pedraza has yet to really hit him or give him any serious resistance.
I'm letting you know right now, Pedraza is in trouble. This is the most motivated and the most active first round I've seen Ramirez in a long time. Pedraza can't even get his jab established right now.
Hasn't landed one cleanly.
Got to wait and see, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Got to wait and see.
Ooh, look at the defense from Ramirez.
Combination to close out round number one, just a moment after the bell as well. Let's check in with Mark Kriegel.
Well, Jose Zepeda, who's #1 in the WBC, a mandatory in that organization, knows a lot about each of these guys. He gives Ramirez a slight edge due to pressure and the home crowd, but he doesn't see a stoppage. He sees it's going the distance. The question, can Pedraza win a decision? Look, quote, look what happened to me, end quote. I don't know, I thought Ramirez looked really good that round, fellas.
He really did. Of course, the common opponent is Zepeda. Zepeda was here at the Save Mart Arena in February of 2019. Razor-thin majority decision. And then he came up with a victory against Pedraza in September later that year. In that first round, Ramirez landed 13 of 42 punches. Pedraza was 10 of 46.
Perfect first round for Jose Ramirez. Just get straight in there and get to work. Don't overthink it. Pick up where you left off in your last fight. Even though you lost, be yourself, and that's what he was. But for Pedraza, he's supposed to get the fast start and try to good shot right there from Ramirez. Try to land something that gets Ramirez's attention to let him know that you too can hurt him. And he didn't do that in the first round.
It's the left hand that just landed moments ago from Jose Ramirez.
Pedraza now up on his toes, trying to change his rhythm, fading in and out of range, trying to be deceptive, trying to get Ramirez to shoot, miss, then he's going to look to counter. See, Pedraza's getting Ramirez to miss, but he's not able to counter right now.
Force behind that jab and sends the left hand to the body.
Pedraza told us in the fighter meeting, he said, when I'm in the left-handed stance, like you see him right now, he said, I'm thinking box, pile up points. When I'm in the right-handed stance, which you just saw him in, he said, I'm thinking power. So keep that in mind as this fight goes on.
So he will switch throughout right now in that southpaw stance. Good angle and a good body shot from Ramirez as he stepped to the right and came back with the left hand to the body.
Very good body shot. Partially blocked, partially landed, but what landed, Pedraza fell. I think Pedraza slightly winning this round, but if he allows Ramirez to close strong, Ramirez is going to win this round as well.
Ramirez right now is headhunting. What he needs to do is he needs to go down to that body. When you have a guy that moves as much as Pedraza, especially in that southpaw stance, you need to dig downstairs. It's a bigger target. See Pedraza right there, looking for that left uppercut. Trying to catch Ramirez getting overly aggressive. This is what I was referring to. You know, Pedraza switching up his rhythm, bouncing on his toes. As you can see, Ramirez missing a lot of those shots right there, but we don't see any return fire. Good exit right there by Pedraza, but no return fire. And that told you, that left hand right there, that's his money shot. Great left hand right to the solar plex. Pedraza took it well, but if Ramirez continued to land shots like that throughout the course of this fight, it's gonna pay good dividends down the stretch.
One of 8 body shots that he's been able to land in the first 2 rounds. Total connects 24 to 23. Closing that gap is Ramirez to open up round number 3. Right hand to the body. Pedraza tries to get him off.
Questions I have for Pedraza are not physical, they're mental. Does he have the temperament to be mean and nasty? Does he have a boss mentality where he can push Ramirez back and control the center of the ring and do what he wants to do? Right now, he's accepting what Ramirez is doing, and if he allows Ramirez to get warmed up and get confident, it's going to be a tough night for Jose Pedraza.
Pedraza right now being that sniper, Dre, laying back on that back foot. He's looking for that uppercut. He's looking to lure in Ramirez to land that left uppercut. Beautiful left hand right there by him.
He'll have moments, but he'll allow Ramirez to come back and steal the play. He's not going to get any favors here in Fresno.
Woo. Good body shot right there from Pedraza.
Took a good angle to land it.
Good follow-up right there from Ramirez. Both these guys going back and forth. The problem is for Ramirez right now, he's moving his head side to side. He's being timed on the way in. What he needs to do is commit with one move and then try to attempt some offense. Nice, that's it right there.
Digs in with a left to the body as he took that little dip. Had the straight right to the body earlier to start that offensive sequence. Short right hand on the inside as Pedraza circles to the left. Able to get out of the way, gives an angle, drives a left hand of his own to the belt line.
Beautiful footwork by Pedraza.
Sure was. He has given that angle a few times, and it does create openings offensively.
But Tess, the problem is he needs to stay in the center of the ring. He can't be along those ropes. Pedraza, I'm talking about, can't lay along those ropes.
I think Pedraza's giving up too much ground, and I don't like the body language. He is landing a few shots, but they're not telling shots. Ramirez is taking the play, and the body language of Jose Ramirez says that I'm in control and I'm the boss.
Nice shot.
Jose Ramirez has done some good work in these first 3 rounds, and it's all been set up with that jab right there. You see one flicking jab that barely touched Pedraza, but then it allows Ramirez to come with his signature body shots and straight right hands to the head. There you see another jab that's more of a power jab. That's followed by a right hand that missed, but that jab landed, and you better believe that Jose Pedraza felt it.
Stay back, Jose. 4, stay back.
Round 4 from here in Fresno.
Time a fighter comes off a loss like Jose Ramirez, you have to test him. You have to test him early, even if that means you being in harm's way. You got to test his chin, you got to test his mentality, and you got to see, are you recovered or are you still in that bad place? You got to do it, and right now, Pedraza's not taking Ramirez to that deep place. He's picking and poking and going round for round, and I know it's still early, but you want to get Ramirez's attention early in this fight, and so far Pedraza hasn't done it.
And as Ramirez has detailed, and as Mark Kriegel, who spent time with them in training camp, has detailed, some of those doubts, some of the worry, some of the questions were still lingering very much throughout that training camp. He was down.
Yes, they're still there. You got to check his temperature.
I don't know how you scored that last round, but I had Pedraza winning that last round. He landed some beautiful shots from the outside. Beautiful counters. Boxed beautifully.
And he had 10 power punches landed, 10 of 40 thrown.
I gave it to Ramirez, fellas.
See, Ramirez right now is trying to fight with volume and fighting in spurts. Pedraza right now, he's using science. He's using the sweet science of boxing. He's looking for Ramirez to make a mistake, to make him pay
Good
like
shot
that.
from Ramirez right there. Good shot.
Yeah, you wonder why Ramirez is tripping over his feet. He's not getting his lead foot on the outside. He's keeping his foot on the inside. That's the reason why he continuously tripping over the lead foot of Pedraza.
There you get a good look at the footwork there. Orthodox versus southpaw.
And you see once he got his foot in the right place, he was able to land with something.
Yeah, creates that channel for the right hand.
And the left hook.
Double jab from Pedraza.
Pedraza got buzzed with that shot.
Short right hand. Ramirez able to score well there. There's a right hand that comes in. Head hunting here at the end of round 4 and scoring against Pedraza. Best work that Ramirez has had so far tonight.
Hey, he's trying to hunt you down. I'm going to keep reminding you. He's just waiting on one counter. Don't fall into his trap. You've got to continue with the rhythm. Don't let him throw. I need you to dip and then open up your shot. Boom, and then land the uppercut. Set it up on the inside, and then throw those hooks on the inside. Don't lunge in with the right hand. That's where he can counter you. How do you feel? Good.
Stay back.
Robert Garcia, former champion himself at 140 pounds, giving the advice. Don't give him that opportunity for the one single counter and then putting forth the combination he would like to see him land. Finishing with the uppercut.
Tess, did you hear the uppercut? As you're saying.
You guys okay?
Where do you think he learned that from? In the Taylor fight. That's why he implemented that uppercut. And I thought that Pedraza will be the only one looking to land the uppercut. So is Jose Ramirez. It's part of his game plan.
Ramirez had success in that last round because he stepped in with his right hand and his punches. Sometimes Ramirez will leave his foot in the bucket, his left foot back behind, and he'll reach, and that's what Garcia is telling Ramirez not to do. When Ramirez steps in confidently, he typically lands clean.
Right to the body, tried to go back to the belt line.
Ramirez needs to be careful, getting overly aggressive, leaving himself wide open. They don't call him the sniper for no apparent reason. He can catch him on the way in.
If I'm Jose Ramirez, you got to show me. I'm not going to give you any breaks based on a reputation. You got to show me. And right now, Pedraza's not doing it the way that he needs to do it. He's fighting an okay fight, but he's not doing it the way he needs to in this man's backyard. And Ramirez, on the other hand, he's doing what he needs to do.
Be careful, almost a head clash right there. That was a beautiful overhand right. Change of trajectory right there for Ramirez. Instead of throwing it straight, he looped it a little bit and landed perfectly on Pedraza.
Shots that Ramirez is throwing and landing got bad intentions on him.
Everything.
Pedraza right now, he's throwing get off me punches. Give me some space, give me some room, get off me. There's a difference within the tenacity and the intentions of the punches that both fighters are throwing right now.
You can hear it on the thud. You can see it just in the body language and movement.
Good body shot from Jose Ramirez right there. Short upper. Just tried it again right there.
Oh, that's the shot he's looking for. Pedraza.
By Bernardo.
I understand what the coach is saying, but I don't like it. You know, you got to tell your fighter, if you want to stand there, this is what you got to do. Get out, get your shots off, mean everything you do, and get out of there safely. Go back to boxing. It sounds like he's saying you can't stand there with him. You got to play with him. Well, Jose Ramirez is not playing with Jose Pedraza right now. Didn't like the instructions. It's more of survival talk instead of taking over.
Pedraza right now in this corner understands that he cannot compete with Ramirez punch for punch. They know that they can't be, stay with him as far as stamina goes and volume. So he's saying, let's beat him with science. Let's set him up. Don't just stand there, move, confuse him. That's what he's asking for.
I'm not sure that's gonna get it done, Timmy, because that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna get it done, but I'm just saying that's what they're assuming that he needs to do.
Yeah, when he's saying play with them, I know he's saying box and be smart, but it's not gonna pile up points. And again, you're in another man's hometown. they will not give you any favors. So I just would like the conversation to be more assertive in the corner of Jose Pedraza.
Yeah, I think they not looking to go the distance. They looking to knock out Ramirez. That's what they looking for. One shot, flatten Ramirez. That's what Pedraza's looking for. Catch him with something that he doesn't see coming.
Went down 2 times in the fight against Josh Taylor. 6th round, remember there was that pull counter, that beautiful pull counter with the left hand by Taylor. 7th round was the moment of a little bit of controversy when there was the assumption of a ref's break. And then Pedraza took advantage and scored that left uppercut against Ramirez.
Taylor, yes.
Taylor did, excuse me.
I admire the patience of Ramirez. He's not rushing. He's not getting his head over his front knee. He's taking his time, trying to set up things off his jab. He understands that a trap is trying to be set by Pedraza.
It's a good round for Jose Pedraza.
There it is. Being cute.
And right now, the second half begins here between Ramirez and Pedraza. To this point, Ramirez has a 65-61 connect advantage.
Did you see that left hand by Pedraza? Buzzed the, you saw the legs of Ramirez buckle just a little bit, ever so slightly. He's looking to land up something. Land left hand, left uppercut, left looping left, something from the left side. Pedraza's trying to land on Ramirez.
Well, the shot is there because Ramirez always lunges in and leaves himself open. But Pedraza, once again, he's got to assert himself. He has to assert himself. Good shot right there, good combination from Ramirez.
Went with the uppercut, the hook, came back with the right hand.
See that savviness from Pedraza, he slowed the pace down. he slowed the pace down. You see Ramirez respecting him. Understands that a counter is trying to be, a trap is trying to be set.
Left hand is finding a home for Pedraza in this round like it hasn't thus far in this fight.
Nice counter. 2-piece by Ramirez, then the counter from Pedraza. Ooh, nice. Ramirez better be careful. I'm telling you, Pedraza's setting a trap. He's waiting on him to get overly aggressive.
Tried him right there with the right hook.
Yeah.
Ooh, Pedraza sniping right now. Oh.
Punch in between punches.
Yes. Tess, if I'm in the corner of Ramirez right now, I'm telling my fighter to step back, get some distance, and allow him to come to you. He has your timing down.
There's an angle from Ramirez to drive a right hand to the body.
But the right hook was waiting for Ramirez, and Pedraza hit Ramirez where he knew he would end up from lunging in the way that he did. Even exchange from both guys.
Good round of counter punching from Pedraza. Fight that was originally scheduled for February 5th, postponed when Pedraza tested positive for COVID. Said he was impacted, had 2 weeks where he really struggled in training camp, came back, couldn't run more than 20 minutes. And now here we are in early March, a year that could see all 4 belts open up, as Josh Taylor has said he's going to go to 147 pounds, the undisputed champion. So what an opportunity for the winner tonight.
Pedraza didn't figure it out. Ramirez, he figured him out, got his timing down. Ramirez is going to have to change some things up. But the biggest issue that I see with Ramirez is that his power hand, his lead hand, is his left hand. So he favors that side. And he always puts himself in a position to be hit with the back end of Pedraza.
That one moment where the power went out in this arena for just a couple seconds has us without Andre Ward right now, because he's broadcasting from his studio. And we apologize also for not having the clock and the round shield and the graphics. But we got a fight, and it's been a good one.
See, Tess, he keeps favoring that left hook down to the body. And Pedraza understands that. That's why he's able to land that left hand, that backhand. Jab in between the jab of Ramirez. Nice hook by Ramirez right there on. Pedraza standing along those ropes. Whoa! Big shot.
Final half minute here of round number 8.
Another left hand by Pedraza. Can't miss with that punch.
He's had success over the course of the last few rounds. Comes back with it, lead left.
Because Ramirez is heavy on the front foot. He's heavy on it. He can't get out of the way quick enough.
His trainer, Robert Garcia, at the end of the 5th round, told him, get off that line, move that head.
Element to the game plan of Jose Ramirez. He told him he needs to feint to let that counter go by and then attack.
Sigue usando jab. Keep using that jab. Watch that left. Keep moving shoulders. There you go. Keep using that. There you go.
Left
Come
hook
with that left. Left. Come on
from
with that
Ramirez. Pedraza comes right back at him.
left. Keep touching him. Keep touching him. Bend those knees. Stay low. There you go. Keep touching him.
That's Robert Garcia you
There
hear
you
in
go.
the
Keep
corner
touching
of
him. There you
Ramirez.
go. There you go. Keep touching him. Keep touching him.
Ramirez trying to find a home for that right hand.
A beautiful shot right there. Buzzed. Pedraza. He recovered quickly. But this is a good round, I believe, for Ramirez. Just a minor change, moving his head, coming behind his jab. And punching at the right times is helping him win this round.
Left hand able to get underneath that right elbow. You can see more pronounced swelling around that right eye of Pedraza as we welcome Andre Ward back in.
Sorry, fellas. We lost connection there, so I lost that whole 8th round. But I'm back.
That was a nice, precise shot right there. That was set up. Beautiful right hand and then a pivot with the left hook to the body. So really good round. And a great adjustment by the corner of Ramirez. Nice little pivot right there from Ramirez, getting in a different angle, trying to land his right hand.
The right eye of Pedraza is worsening as this round goes on.
It's not a good thing. He's going to have to go back. If the thing starts closing up on him, he'll have to go back orthodox. That's the lead eye.
Legendary cutman Stitch Duran will get to work on it. To do more, to give more, to make Ramirez pay. There was urgency in his call to his charge there. 3 rounds to go. Ramirez with a 99-90 connect advantage. That right hand right down,
Ramirez.
Straight right hand at 9th round was the punch that did more damage to that eye, Dre.
And I think there's a lot more right hands that Ramirez can land. And I think that responsibly, Garcia needs to tell Ramirez that he can get this stoppage. Come behind your jab, let your shots go both to the head and to the body, because I'm not sure if Pedraza can sustain a round or two of a sustained attack from Jose Ramirez. Not saying he's ready to go right this moment, but if Ramirez picks it up, he could be ready to go. But Pedraza's also a veteran, so he knows how to survive and he knows how to hang around.
Again, this is Pedraza right now trying to set a trap. Ramirez is stalking, but he needs to figure out a way to cut off the ring by digging down to the body. That would help him trap Pedraza against the ropes.
But remember what Louis Espada just said to Pedraza moments ago. It's one thing to make a miss. Got to make him pay, especially in a spot like this. On the road in front of these fans against the recent unified champion who just had 3 of his better rounds.
I'm not sure if Pedraza trying to set up Ramirez or if he's in survival mode, trying to survive because he feels that eye closing. That's a bad, bad feeling when one of your weapons like your eye, something you really need in a boxing match, is starting to close. Good shot right there from Pedraza. I kind of feel like he's just trying to survive and make sure that he gets through this fight safely.
Now, this 10th round has the look of it, doesn't it, Dre? You're just not seeing much offense at all. If it's a trap, it doesn't have much bite to it.
That's right.
He's just trying to limit the contact to that eye. That's what he's trying to do.
Ramirez trying to close that gap, find something. And that's what he did for 3 minutes. In that survival mode, the way he just did for the next 2 rounds. What's the answer to it if you're Ramirez?
I mean, I would have liked Robert Garcia to be a little bit more aggressive in his approach with Ramirez. I think he can possibly stop Pedraza in a smart way. You know, Ramirez has a good jab, and he needs to come behind that jab and just let his punches go. Do what Jose Ramirez does. Chop trees, hit him in the arm, hit him in the body, go back up to the head, and see if you can try to get a stoppage. I know it's hard to slow down a quick-witted, fast foot guy like Jose Pedraza, but Jose Ramirez fights these kind of guys all day long. So I would have liked Garcia to tell him to press it a little bit, but coming off of his last fight, wanting to secure a victory and keep the train moving, I get it. 2 good shots from Pedraza.
I actually like everything he told him inside that ring. He said, don't load up with your shots. Touch him on the shoulders. Touch him anywhere on the chest. Use your speed. Don't get carried away looking for power. Set your shots up.
Because my concern, Tess, is that Pedraza gets emboldened if you're in his corner, and he can land some shots like he just landed. Pedraza is a veteran. So he may be in survival mode, but if he sees a shot, he will take it. Playing the middle ground for Ramirez, I think, is dangerous.
I just don't. I think it's smart. I think it's smart. The only reason why is because Pedraza is looking for one shot, and Ramirez doesn't want to get too aggressive and leave himself exposed and open for that kill shot.
Here's a left hand for Pedraza.
That's what I'm saying right here, Tess. He's sitting back, and he's laying back, and he's coasting. And now Pedraza is unloading, and he's landing flush shots. But he doesn't have that opportunity when Ramirez is letting those hands go. He's too busy trying to protect himself.
It's a nice lead with the right hand this time. And Ramirez didn't lunge forward. He came out off that lead right hand with a jab. Nice right hand from Ramirez.
Snap back the head of Pedraza.
Again, 3 in a row.
Comes back with the right hand. Good way to close out this 11th round.
Wow.
There's the last round. Now the champ has to come out of you intelligent with a lot of punches. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Come on now. Come on, I need you to throw punches. We need your backhand. We need you to use that backhand. Upstairs, downstairs. He's coming to pressure. Now we need to play with him, but we've got to throw shots and not let him set himself up.
Just touch him, boom, boom, and jab, con la derecha, boom, straight. No, don't have to be wild, all right? Último round, mijo, vamos.
Robert Garcia tells Jose Ramirez, you don't have to be wild, just touch him. Meanwhile, Luis Espada telling Pedraza, the champ has to come out in you. I need to see punches. I need to see your backhand, the power hand.
It's now or never for Jose Pedraza.
12th and final round.
Let's see, Ramirez is having success with that right hand at the end, towards the end of that last round. Let's see if Pedraza will be looking to set him up with something. Got to be careful going to the well too often, especially from a good counterpuncher like Pedraza.
There is that backhand.
My goodness.
Both men opening up on that exchange.
Pedraza's able to land those combinations because his foot is on the outside. He's protected, lining up every power shot he throws.
That's the guy you want to see. Jose Ramirez, letting his shots go, pressing the issue, and doing what you've known him to do his whole career. When he lays back and is trying to think and is trying to be cute and be smart, getting tagged with clean shots.
Good work from Ramirez here. And many in this crowd coming to their feet. They want him to finish strong. He's doing so with right hands.
Yes, he is.
This is more than just touch him.
And Pedraza plays his role puts the weapons back in the trunk and doesn't throw.
Combination from Ramirez as he got him in the corner. The eye continues to shut, that right eye of Pedraza. Ramirez jabbing off the hip, see if the right hand comes with it.
Something shifted in the mind of Ramirez. And he went back to work.
Ooh, nice body shot. Oh.
Left hand to the body. There's the clap. Crowd wants to bring it home with him. Zepeda gave a great effort. Let's look back at the effort between Ramirez and Pedraza.
You know, in the beginning, it was more of a technical fight than I was expecting. I was expecting Ramirez to come out the gate quickly, as he did in the first round, but then he slowed things down because he had to. He couldn't afford to run into one of those kill shots that Pedraza was trying to set him up for. You know, Pedraza does what Pedraza do. Box, you know, he's crafty, smart inside the ring. He's looking to set up and land the cleaner, more effective punches. But I feel that he got out-hustled in this fight. I feel that Ramirez dictated with the volume, and when he got those hands moving, he had a hard time missing. But I thought it was a good performance from both guys. Good, entertaining fight. Ebbs and flows going back and forth. But I think that Ramirez has won this fight tonight.
Big right hand you saw came in the 9th round. Here are the final CompuBox numbers.
David Sutherland, Steve Weisfeld, and Zachary Young all score the bout 116-112. For your winner by unanimous decision, Jose Ramirez!
The comeback was a success. Unanimous decision win for Jose Ramirez back here at home. He says he wants his belts back. And he has openly talked about who he would love to face, and we will get into that discussion in mere moments. We will also hear from Jose Ramirez and everything you need to know, the latest